Hey everybody, it's Anna. Time for the final card in this week's tarot story. So we close with the Six of Pentacles reversed. Pentacles are connected to the physical realm. So they're about resources in the physical world, money, energy, vitality, as well as what you do in the world, your work, your hobbies, that kind of thing. I connect the number six to feeling in harmony or in balance. So the Six of Pentacles would be energy or resources in balance or in harmony. If we turn it up right, we can see it shows a man, a rich man, who's giving alms to the poor. It seems to be what he's doing here, right? And so we might say, well, this is a card about charity, and you could read it that way. But when I connect the six with the pentacles, what I say is this is a card about energetic balance. So even though it looks like one person has the resources and he's giving them to others, there is something in this interchange that is holistic. He is also receiving. It's good for him to give. It's good for them to receive. He is receiving as well, and they are giving as well. There's this sort of a full circle of sustainable giving, because that's where harmony comes from. Actually, he's holding, if you'll see, the scales, and the scales are balanced. So it's saying, yeah, it may look on the surface as though something straightforward is happening, like he is powerful, he gives them resources, but that's not really what's happening. There's something energetically balanced about what's happening here. So this is about interchange. This is about energy being in flow, right? And it's about being mindful of both your giving and your receiving. And so you're giving and receiving inside of your own calling on the planet, right? So if you give out of that calling, you're going to start getting unbalanced. If you receive out of that calling, you're going to unbalance. So you start feeling tired or drained, right? So the reversal here could suggest that there is an imbalance. There's something happening that's not quite matching what we're here to do. And it could be, often I read this card as we are probably giving more than we're receiving, because that tends to be the challenge most of my clients come with, is they tend to take more responsibility for others than is equal, and they end up draining their resources. Okay. But yesterday's card was the Page of Wands reverse, which I suggested is kind of, we're stepping out of the student energy into the knight energy. The student is a receptive model. We are learning, we're gaining ground, we're gaining support, and all that kind of, that's what students, youths get support. Knights are the ones who start giving the energy back. They're the action takers. And I talked about how difficult it can be to make the transition from the student to the master, where you would say, okay, I've got enough resource now inside me. I'm ready to start generating a new product, a new thing in the world. That can be sort of nervous. You have to have confidence. You have to step into your confidence, step into your faith for yourself in what you're doing, and just make moves, right? So what I'm suggesting in this case is sometimes this is about we're giving more than we're receiving. It could also be that we're not really giving what we have to give. And that could be lots of reasons. We might not be giving what we have to give because we think it'll be judged. We think it won't be valued. We're not sure how it will perform in the world. Who will want it? Maybe we'll offer our alms and nobody wants it, right? And then we'll feel rejected. There's all kinds of reasons why we have these beautiful things inside of ourselves that are not getting into the world. But so we often think that if you're giving more than you're receiving, you'll get tired, right? If you're receiving more than you're giving, you will also get tired because you get energy from giving energy, from being in the flow. So if you're giving too little or giving too much, or you're receiving too little or receiving too much, it doesn't matter. Any imbalance results in the same experience of frustration, exhaustion, and, feeling despair, really, if it goes on long enough. So you can decide which one of these is you. But because of the Page of Wands reversed yesterday, I'm reading this right now as there's stuff inside you that's trying to get out. There's stuff that you've got gifts to give to the world. You're the rich man who's got stuff to give, but you're not giving it. And so you're cutting yourself off from the flow of energy, which would create an experience of harmony, internal harmony, but also harmony in the world. So consider what you have to offer, what you're holding back, and see if you can step out on faith and let it into the world. That's it for this tarot story. See you next time. Bye.